Clear.
Right. Mr. Brady.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Galvin, obviously, we're always encouraged by new jobs numbers. We seek the unemployment rate going down. But again, we want it to go down because people are getting jobs. They're not just getting out of the workforce. When the recession began, the labor participation rate, the people who were actively in this workforce, was 66%. Today, it's now, according to the latest report, 63.7%. That's the lowest since 1983. Are fewer workers in the workforce indicative of a healthy economy?
Well,
I mean, honestly, is that a sign of a healthy economy that fewer people are working in the workforce?
some of the decline in the labor force since the recession is due to demographic reasons. Overall, the productive capacity of the economy is higher the more the participation of workers in the labor force.
CBO this week indicated that unemployment will rise this year and next, and that at this pace of job growth, that America won't get back to its level of unemployment before the recession until 2015. Do you have any reason to disagree with those projections?
Well, BLS avoids forecasting like that. Sort of a exercise that requires a lot of assumptions and judgments, and we try to stick to the facts of describing the current labor market.
Taking a look at the numbers this month, in the jobs report numbers you report each month, it's a net number, isn't it? That could go up if businesses lay off fewer workers than before, or even though they may not be hiring more new ones. I don't know if that fact is widely recognized. And could you comment on this point, on the term job creation in this context? It doesn't necessarily mean that everyone keeps their jobs and more jobs are filled, does it?
Correct. There's lots of churning in the economy each month. This number we report from the payroll survey is a net number, reflecting the difference between the additions to payrolls or hiring and the subtractions from payrolls or separations and quits.
In the chart behind me, we're still, again, looking at the bigger picture. What does it take to have a healthy recovery? Here we are years after the recession officially ended. We're still in this stop and start mode and fairly uncertain. Clearly, the new hires continue to be about where they were in the middle of the recession. Can you comment? We get these reports, I guess they're called the JOLTS report, not as frequently as we get your employment situation reports. Mm-hmm. How could we get more insight into critical numbers like this before the next JOLTS report comes out? How can we look more quickly at important indicators like this?
You're right. The JOLTS numbers are lagged about a month and a half behind the payroll survey numbers. We don't have any data that's more timely than JOLTS to, tell you about what's going on beneath this net change in payroll employment from the payroll survey.
Let me finish with this. Again, going back, we're looking for indicators of a healthy economy. New jobs numbers are good. Number of people working is a key indicator. My numbers show that if we actually had counted those who have given up or are not in the workforce today, that this month our unemployment rate actually would have gone up from 11.6% to 11.7%. Do you figure those numbers as you do your reports?
No, we don't.
Okay. Yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much.